Today we'll be looking at Thexder, the self-proclaimed best-selling action game from Japan. This will be a review of the 2GS version, which is the version I grew up with. Apparently this was a popular game with over 500,000 units sold. Not very modest, are they? The back of the box shows screen captures from the original PC-88 version from 1985. It also has a picture of the game developers Hibiki Godai and Satoshi Usaka. Now, like all 80 Sierra games, under the sleeve we have a nice Sierra branded box with a picture of the Sierra Mountains. Very scenic. Inside the box we have a 3.5-inch disc, a 1988 Sierra game catalog, and this manual, which also serves as a map of Level 1. Thexder is available for other platforms as well, some of them which I own, including the Amiga, the DOS version, and the Nintendo Famicom version. Alright, well that's enough of a history lesson. It's time to play this game. Now Thexder can be played either through your joystick or a keyboard, but I think the joystick's a little easier to use. As the intro screen loads, we're presented with a computerized version of Moonlight Sonata. I'm sure Beethoven would be proud. So here's Thexder, sealed in the entrance of a futuristic maze with only one way to go. Thexder can jump. Thexder can run. But best of all, Thexder can transform into a fighter jet. Now it should come as no surprise that Thexder was made during the height of the Transformers craze of the 80s, and so it capitalized on that theme. When I first played Thexder, I had never seen a game like it before, and that's because it was the first side-scrolling action game I'd ever played on a computer. It was originally created in 1985 for the PC-88, which was exclusive to Japan, and Thexder was way ahead of its time. For a first-time player, Thexder may seem a bit overwhelming, and for good reason. It's a game not to be taken lightly, and depends a lot on strategy and delicate approach. Your energy bar starts at 100%, but it can be increased far greater than that. Certain enemies and objects increase your maximum energy threshold, which the game calls your N-max. You can lose energy in one of three ways: by physically touching enemies and objects, by shooting your laser, or by using your shield. Now Thexder really only has one attack, and that is his laser. In stand-up mode, it is heat-seeking, and it'll fire at all objects on the screen which can be destroyed. In flight mode, his laser shoots in the form of a single beam. This is where strategy comes in big time, because certain enemies are best destroyed one at a time, and so you'll need to be in flight mode to do that. Here's another area where the objects above me are detracting my beam, so I want to get into flight mode and destroy the objects right in front of me. Now when you don't have other enemies in your periphery, you don't have to worry about it because your beam's going to go straight toward them. Make sure you explore each level thoroughly because there are many secrets to be had. There are a total of 4 bosses in the game. They appear at the ends of levels 4, 8, 12, and 16. They're essentially just a collection of dozens of enemies brought together as one object. It's not necessary to destroy the entire mass, but enough to get by so that you can go to the exit on the other side. After level 4, the next few levels in the game will take place in an underground cave. These are among my favorite levels in the game. I just love their atmosphere and the look and feel of them. A lot of secrets can be found here as well, so make sure you explore each of these levels very carefully. Most of these items are going to increase your health a lot, and since you only have one life in this game, health is a pretty critical thing. In the caves, you're also going to encounter the first of many areas like this, where you can release objects from the ceiling. Making your way through all 16 arduous levels is no small feat, and you'll encounter a lot of challenges along the way. Just remember to take your time and have fun. Thanks for watching.